Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Shri Arunachalam. Good morning, devotees and seekers all around the world. Greetings from Arunachala. Today, we shall take a question from Shiran Shrilajayan. He is working as senior manager in an investment management firm in Sydney, Australia. He is part of Chinmay Yuva Kendra also and a sincere seeker. His question: acknowledge we need to become master of the mind. On daily basis, give us practices that will make us get there. If you can tell us, do this and this for 20 years and you will get there. His question is straightforward. Swamiji, to become the master of the mind, what practices we need to do? Please tell us. Shiran, this is a very important question, what you have asked. First of all, we should know what is the meaning of becoming master of the mind. Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji used to say, keep the mind where your hands are at work. That is actually mastering the mind. Once again, I will repeat. Gurudev Swami Chinmayanji used to say, keep the mind where the hands are at work. That is mastering the mind. It is not the ability to sit like a log of wood for 2-3 hours without moving your body. Okay, that is fine, but just that is not mastering the mind. Then what is really the meaning of mastering the mind? In day-to-day life, if we are working, we should be able to work with full attention. If we are spending time with family or friends, we should be able to spend quality time with them. If we are relaxing, we should be able to relax. If we are praying to the Lord, we should be able to pray with unwavering mind. If we prepare to go to sleep, we should be able to sleep. Is that happening? In fact, exactly the contrary things are happening. When we want to work, mind thinks about a movie or what happened in the morning in our house. If we want to relax or spend some time with our family and friends, the mind worries about things what happened in the office. When we are praying, mind is going back to a scene in the movie what we have watched. When we want to study, mind goes to sleep. When we want to sleep, mind doesn't. It goes round and round and round. So this is our state now. Therefore, mastering the mind means keeping the mind where the hands are at work. If we need to think seriously, we should be able to think. If we need to be quiet, we should be able to tell our mind, shut up. Switching on and switching off at our will. This is mastering the mind. Are we able to do that? If negative emotions and thoughts arise, like hatred, jealousy, or lust, are we able to handle them properly? Or do we fall a victim of these emotions? If we are able to rise above all of these negative emotions, then that is mastering the mind. Are we always swayed by the mood of our minds? Or we remain grounded and aware in spite of the moods? Are we able to be kind to our child in spite of the bad day at office? These are all the indicators indicating to the mastery of our mind. In short, instead of always dancing to the whims and fancies of the mind, if we can instruct the mind and be able to make use of the mind as an instrument as per our needs, then we have mastered our minds. Once again, I will repeat. Instead of always dancing to the whims and fancies of the mind, if we can instruct the mind and be able to make use of the mind as an instrument as per our needs, then we have mastered our mind. So actually, this is mastering the mind. Now, Shiran, you have asked about the practices that will make us get there. Before going to the actual practices, I would like to tell you one very important thing about lifestyle. If we don't change our lifestyle and we strive only to sit in meditation, concentrate the mind and try to master the mind, that will not work. Sattvic lifestyle is very, very important to master the mind. There are three moods or gunas acting within us as when we live our lives. They are Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna and Tamo Guna. You must have heard about that. Predominantly to which guna do our mental makeup belong determines our mastery over the mind. Predominantly if you are tamasic, meaning dull and lethargic, not inspired to do anything, then we don't get anywhere. If we are rajasic, most of us belong to this category, meaning activity oriented, selfish, egoistic, always in a hurry, provoked easily and confused, then also we cannot master our mind. Most of the time we become a victim of our own mind. Suppose if we are sattvic, meaning quiet, alert, discriminative, organized and consistent. If we are clear in our thoughts, firm in our actions and value the means more than the end result, we become steady and we become master of our own circumstances. Actually, this is mastering the mind. This we can achieve by following sattvic lifestyle and inculcating sattvic habits. Without becoming sattvic in our habits, in our lifestyle, we cannot master our mind. Please understand, this is very, very important. So how to become more and more sattvic? It is very important what food we eat. Sattvic food, meaning if it is a vegetarian food, it is better. And midam, meaning it should not be too much also or it should not be too less also. Mida sattviha akaram, Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi says. That is very important. Our sleeping habits, meaning we should get proper rest. We should go early to bed and try to get up early in the morning. Meaning, if we don't sleep at all, if we go on till 2 a.m. in the morning and then get up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and if you don't get proper sleep, then we cannot live a sattvic life. So our sleeping habit also very important. Work and relaxation. Meaning we should be able to work also and we should relax also. Values and ideals, what we believe in. This is very, very important. If we believe in values like tripti, meaning satisfaction within, love and compassion, then we become more and more sattvic. This we have to take care before sitting in the seat of meditation. Now, we shall come to the actual practices. Now, if you want to master the mind, the first important thing is the posture. Please listen carefully. We have to sit in a posture comfortably, without moving. Sukham sthiram asanam. This is the right posture. See, don't worry about technical things like Padmasana or Siddhasana and all. If you are able to sit, it is fine. If not, ordinary squatting is okay. But make sure you sit comfortably and you sit without moving your body. You should be able to sit for a long time. That is the right posture. And after sitting in the seat of meditation, Guru Vandanam is very important. Meaning, you have to remember your spiritual teacher or Guru in your heart, and you should offer everything unto him. In an attitude of surrender, you should sit, praying, O Lord, O Sadguru, I don't know anything. Please take care of everything. With this attitude of surrender, we should sit. This is very, very important. This gives us strength. And this gives us confidence. This is very important. Having sit in the seat of meditation, we should learn to watch the breath, the breathing. See, most of the time we are not conscious of our breathing. We just breathe in and breathe out. Now, Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi talks about a technique called Vikshana Pranayama. Meaning, you should just sit and watch your breath, the inhaling and the exhaling, without interfering in the pace of inhalation or exhalation. Just watch the breathing. If you go on watching the breath for some time, I tell you, the mind will quieten by itself. This is very, very important. Watching the breath. Because most of the time our minds are very agitated. We in a turbulent state. When we watch our breath, our prana, then the mind becomes quiet. Say maybe for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you just keep observing your breath. In Buddhist philosophy also it is called as Anapanasati. This is very, very important. And now when you are ready, now we have to turn the mind within. Meaning, we should ignore all the external stimuli. Whatever sound you hear or whatever touch you feel, you should be able to ignore. This is pratyahara, meaning turning the mind within. Now after achieving all these things, what we have to do? We have to fix the mind on one mantra. Whatever may be the mantra. According to your Ishta Devata, you can have your own mantra. Suppose, let us say, if you are a devotee of Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya. Or, if you are a devotee of, say, Krishna, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Like that, you can take one mantra. Or, Om. Pranava is the most wonderful mantra. So, to master the mind, we should learn to keep the mind in one mantra. Meaning, slowly and steadily, you should chant the mantra. Let us take Om, the Pranava. Like that, if you chant this mantra, you should keep the mind in the sound of the mantra. That is very important. See, if you can concentrate just on the sound of the mantra, when Om is chanted, keep the mind on the sound. Om. And when there is silence, keep the mind in the silence. And again, Om. Keep the mind in the sound. If you can really keep the mind on the mantra, that is actually the right practice to master the mind. Now here, don't expect the mind to just listen to you. Because of its habit, because of the vasanas, it may go here, there. But again and again, bring back the mind and keep it on the mantra, meaning on the sound of the mantra. This is how you have to go. You should not worry about the result. You have to just practice regularly, consistently, with all Shraddha and Bhakti. If you can learn to keep the mind on one mantra, meaning on the sound of the mantra, then I tell you, you have mastered the mind. This you have to practice every day for maybe say 10-20 years. See, because we have spoilt our mind so much, because of our wrong thinking, because of our wrong habits, therefore it will take time. So to summarize, you have to sit in the right posture, meaning you have to sit in a comfortable posture without moving your body. You should be able to sit for long. Number 2, you have to surrender yourself to the Guru Vandanam. Number 3, you have to watch your breath, the inhalation and the exhalation. Without interfering, you should just watch and observe. Then the mind will quieten. And then you have to ignore all the external stimuli. You should not worry about anything. And then you have to fix the mind on the sound of the mantra. Whenever the mind goes away, bring it back again and again and fix it on the sound of the mantra. That is the way to go. Success is sure for the sincere, but we have to practice this regularly, consistently. And one final thing I want to tell you. We have to develop discrimination and healthy dispassion towards the false, fleeting, and unreal thing. This dispassion towards the unreal is a very important quality of a seeker. We should be rooted in truth, non-violence, and self-restraint, meaning satya, ahimsa, and brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means self-restraint. It is not denying, it is just restraining our senses. This is the way to go. So I tell you, not only abhyasa, practice, also vairagya, healthy detachment, dispassion towards the false, fleeting, and unreal. And to be rooted in the truth, the values of ahimsa and self-restraint, brahmacharya. This is the way to go. This is how we have to master our mind. Are you convinced, Shiran? If you can practice like this for years together, definitely you reach there. You master your mind. May God bless you. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu.